Hello, guys.
It was a scary night for these 5 little ducklings who were rescued from a sewer by Brampton Fire.
And their mom was hit by a car, unfortunately, so they're here with us.
Just last week, Toronto Fire had to do a similar rescue of a group of ducklings.
Well, sometimes the mother ducks just don't pick the best spots to lay their eggs. If you take a look here in this grassy woodpile area, you can see there is a mother duck sitting on her nest right there. The problem with this location is there is no water nearby. In fact, it's surrounded by a road and train tracks. When the time comes, this mother will likely have to walk her ducklings to the nearest pond, and that's where things can go wrong.
And that's why there are so many ducklings at the Toronto Wildlife Centre right now.
She'll choose the best spot to nest that's safe from predators and hidden away, often behind a bush or something like that. But then she might walk several kilometers to get to water once her babies hatch.
Unfortunately for these 5 newly rescued ducklings, it was during that time that their mother was hit by a car.
Well, we're actually going to pack these guys up right now, and I'm going to take them over to the Toronto Wildlife Centre, where they'll be raised until they're big enough to go back into the wild.
Whenever an animal is brought into the centre, they are first examined, and the same was true for these 5 little ducklings. They will then be monitored for healthy growth.
We're sort of in the peak duckling time now. We're getting duckling calls every single day. But right now, a lot of ducklings are hatching, and the mothers are trying to get the babies to a safe place. And in the city, that's a very difficult thing for a mother duck to do.
So if you see ducks or geese trying to navigate the roads, you can help if it's safe to do so.
You know, maybe just try to escort them a little bit or wave your hands to let other cars know that the family's crossing the road.
And if ducks are in dangerous situations, like nesting on balconies, you should call the Toronto Wildlife Centre.
If it's, say, in the middle of the night, like these little ducklings today that came into the vet clinic, probably the police or the works department are the ones to call in the middle of the night.
Well, once all of the ducklings here at the Toronto Wildlife Centre are big enough, they will be released back into the wild. In Toronto, Audra Brown, City News.